Ooh, look number one. Okay, so this one will probably be the most neutral and wearable of the palette. As I mentioned, we're going in sections, so look one will be these two columns, the browns and purples, and I'm very excited to do a more normal look. I feel like I've done very out there looks recently. So we're gonna start blending out the crease with returns, and I'm going right in there right away and then bringing that color up. Then on the lid, we're gonna put My City and deepen the outer V with the Manor. Okay, that color is really lovely. It's a very nice warm chocolate brown, great as a transition shade or just for a light smoky eye. I already love it. And deepening the V with the Manor. These two are working so well together. I'm really happy with that. And then going in with My City, that shimmery purple all over the lid. Oh, that's looking so good together. Oh. Whoa, all right, so all of those colors went on so beautifully. I was concerned about the purple, My City, because shimmery purples, they have a tendency to kind of, I don't know, not be so vivid. And this turned out so nice. The colors blended so well together. I'm really, truly happy with that. So we have two more colors. I'm gonna use the light lilac Dawn, and that's going on the inner corner, and I might pop it onto the brow bone. And then we have Wayne Tower, which is that shimmery copper, going underneath. Ooh, Wayne Tower is so buttery. It's so smooth. And just blending that out with whatever was left on the brush from the brown colors. So this is the look for the face. I'm quite really happy there. I think that's adorable. I'm gonna finish everything off as usual. The question is, what color lip do we go with? Guess you'll have to wait and see. Okay, so look number one is this. I did a nude lip and I just feel like it's so nice. It's been a while, I feel like, since I've done a really wearable kind of look as I try to explore these palettes. A lot of them, of course, have been colorful recently. It's nice to be able to do something a bit more suited to the daytime. Honestly, all of these colors are awesome. The only one I didn't use was Dawn, which is this red shimmer. Sorry, but the other ones are great. The browns in particular were so lovely and blendable, and the purple was truly a pleasure to work with, like a really, really nice wearable purple. So I'm happy with that. And without further ado, let us go into look number two. So for look number two, we're gonna go more bat-ish. As I said, I'm gonna be using the two middle rows, columns, and I really want to highlight the black and the yellow. I'm going to attempt a Batwing eyeliner. I haven't done it before, so it might be a disaster. But basically, we're gonna do a cut crease with the purple Batmobile, a lot of yellow on the lid, use the black Batarang to kind of blend out a cat eye slash bat eye. No? Okay. And then buff it out softly with Alfred on the bottom because the top is gonna have a lot going on. Yeah. So I'm gonna start first and foremost with the cut crease. So for that, I'm using a very thin brush, and then I'll buff it out after. Okay, now that the crease is cut, I have my crease cut canvas on the lids. It's just that little bit tacky. I'm gonna go in with Anyone's Game, which is that Batman yellow, and cover the lid space completely. And it's gonna be great, I hope. I don't know. Okay, so far it's going on well. I think it really helps that I have a tacky base. It always helps in any case with kind of matte, bright colors. But here it's working quite well. I will as well go back in. You can see the cut crease line and clean that up after. But so far, no major complaints. Yeah. And I'm just tapping the color on and brushing after. That way it's kind of a bit more saturated. It sticks to the base a bit better. And I have a bit better color payoff. All right, here comes the hard part that I'm gonna attempt, and we'll see if it works. I'm gonna try some semblance of a bat eyeliner. I don't know if I'll succeed. Honestly, it's a little bit hard, but we'll give it a go. And I'll use as well the black shade Batwing then to kind of buff it out and make it more of a smoky eyeliner. But just so you know, this is what I'm attempting, and then if I fail, you're just gonna see a regular cat eye. We have this so far. I'm afraid I'll ruin it, but may as well go for it, hey? Okay, so I finally managed to do the bat eyeliner on both sides. Only took 2 years of my life. Didn't turn out so bad actually, so I'm gonna go back in and reinforce that black and, like I said, smoke it out with the shade Batwing. I also did deepen that cut crease so it's a bit more punchy. And then we're gonna go in with Alfred, which is a really soft pink on the under eye, and Bat Signal for the inner corner highlight. All right, so the question remains, obviously it's a very light under eye, but I think that's perfect because it's a little bit of something but balances the top. The question remains, what lip do we do? I could go purple, I could be brown, I could be blue, violet sky. I do like the nude. I think I'm gonna start there and then I'll change it to play around a little bit. Girl, can we take a second? This might be one of the coolest, best looks I've ever done. I've never done a Batwing liner and it turned out so cool. What an appropriate time to do it. Can we take a moment? I think I'm like getting really good at the cut crease. Like, this looks good. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, take that in for a second. I'm so happy with this look. I feel like, not that it's the most wearable, but it's not wearable. You know what I mean? It looks good. It looks so good. Okay. Very quick thoughts. I didn't use as much of the black as I wanted to, just because I didn't want to mess up the eyeliner, but I did kind of mattify color in the Batwing liner. If you're wondering, I use the NYX Epic Ink liner, which is one of my all-time favorite. It's kind of like the KVD tattoo liner, but more affordable. But excellent, both of those are great. Alfred, I will say quickly, it's on the underneath, you don't see it that much, but it gives such a lovely balance. Like, it's that something there, lovely, soft, nude pink. It's excellent for blending. The yellow, quite frankly, really good. I thought it would probably be crap. Now, I will say, obviously, I used a base. It picks up without a base, but it's naturally like a muted yellow otherwise. So definitely have a base. Bat Signal. Is Batman single? Bat Signal is a really lovely shimmer. Batmobile was really great. What I did to do the deeper line in the crease was mix Batmobile and Batwing, the black. Blah, blah, blah. She's keeping on going, but I love this look so much. I don't want to take it off. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. Just did the nude lip as well. I don't know if I'm even gonna bother with a deeper lip because I'm just so in love. But yeah, that is look number 2. Let us dive into the last look, sadly, of this palette for now. Oh, it really hurt me to take off that last look. It was so nice, but we must proceed. So the third and final look, probably the darkest, ooh, I just swatched that accidentally. Probably the darkest look, so we're going to be going into a lot of blues and shimmers. So we're going to be starting with Darkness in the crease, Batcave on the lid, and Bruce, which looks absolutely stunning in the middle as a kind of lid highlight. Then underneath Dark Night and Crime Alley in the inner corner. Oh, and the color I didn't use from the last section was Crusader, which is this lovely shimmery green. I guess I'm not using any of the greens. It's green and red. Sorry. And then Robin. Sorry, Robin. I won't be using either, but you know, that's not bad. 15 out of 18 shades. So going in first with Darkness to build that crease. Okay, so of course I'm just patting it on to start, but it's going on really nicely. I hope it blends out well after. I'm not going to start the blending quite yet. I'm going to leave that until I have some of the other colors on. Okay, so gonna go in with Batcave next, which is like, oh, this deep midnight shimmery blue. I'm gonna try to do that with a flatter brush because I really want to pack on the pigment and then leave the middle available for Bruce. Ooh, so be careful with this one. It's falling on my hand. It's one of those chunkier glitters. So, well, not glitters, but shimmers. So you really kind of want to stamp it on because otherwise it's going everywhere, which it's doing anyways. Okay, so here we are. It's a little bit messy, but I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush and just blend that out before putting on Bruce. Yeah, that blue is getting absolutely everywhere on my face. So I did do the blend and we'll clean it up a little bit more after, but already noticing that a lot of the Batcave shade that I put on disappeared as part of the blend. It like very basically like just brushed off as part of the blending, and I know some of the colors should go away, but it just all went away. I think perhaps you would want a very sticky base for that shade, so I'm going to touch that up and then go in with Bruce. I am going to use my finger for Bruce because I want to be quite precise in the application, and I find it works better for the ball of your eye. Ooh. Yo. Okay, that is shiny. It has that same problem kind of as Batcave where it's that chunkier shimmer. So it's kind of going everywhere, and I'm just going to do my best to blend it all out with each other. Okay, so that's what we're working with for now. Next, basically, I'm going to go in with Crime Alley in the inner corner and Dark Night on the underneath. Say here, the browns in this palette are truly lovely. So my face is a little bit messy. The blue, like, it got everywhere, so please be careful if and when you are using this palette, and definitely I would say have a sticky base. I'm going to touch this up off camera, finish off the look, and I'll be right back. Number 3, we went a little bit deeper. We went a little bit more vampy. I'm loving the lip. This one is the MAC Powder Kiss Liquid Lip in over the toe. And yeah, honestly, I'm just going to dive right into my final thoughts. Alrighty, Rue, what do we think about the Batman Forever Flawless palette? First of all, I like the sleekness and the simplicity of the packaging. Some of them can be quite abstract or over the top. I like that it's just a little copper Batman and it's black and sleek. We all know they're all metallic and they have a really good mirror. Colors. Now, if you take out the yellow and maybe even the red, it's actually an incredibly wearable palette. So if you're afraid of this color or possibly even that green, which is again a very wearable green, I say don't be, right? Nobody uses every single shadow in a palette anymore anyways. And if you're not afraid, then what are you waiting for? All in all, I honestly really love this palette. It's so good. The browns, Special shout out to the browns. I got Returns, The Manor, and Dark Knight. And I'll throw in Wayne Tower in there as well as a shimmer. But they are so beautifully pressed. They're so soft. They're so blendable. They're some of the best browns I've worked with in quite a while. And just lovely. The purples as well. So good. My City is so nice. It's such a wearable purple. There wasn't very much fallout. Alfred, again, even though it's like that simple for me, it's almost my skin tone, but for blending or for a little touch of something, ooh, I got mascara. It's such a nice pink. It's just so blendable and soft. I love the first look, no complaints there. I really love the second look, but that was, to be fair, in big part to the bat liner that I did. But that being said, again, the colors worked excellent together. Batmobile was great. Anyone's game. It was a good yellow. It's not the best yellow I've tried, but really solid. And then comes on the disappointment in the last section. Now, that's not to say it was absolutely terrible, but Darkness, it was an okay deep matte blue. It blended out enough. It was fine. It wasn't anything special. The biggest disappointment, unfortunately, is Batcave. It's just one of those chunkier shimmer press shadows, similar to Bruce, but when I was putting it on, it would fall off. Like, even if I take the smallest smidge, it picks up chunky and it goes on chunky. So definitely recommend being extra careful with that. You can obviously still work with it, but have a very tacky base. I would recommend that. Absolutely love Dark Knight. Crime Alley is nice and fine. Just overall wasn't my favorite couple of colors, but the look turned out nice. No? Maybe? What are we thinking? So yeah, all in all, I definitely recommend it. Do you absolutely need to have this palette? No, I'm not gonna give it that status, but it is one of the better palettes I've tried recently for Makeup Revolution. And again, really, truly quite wearable, especially if you take out the yellow. So if you like Batman, get it. If you like a good neutral palette with a pop of color, get it. If you like something maybe a little bit more vampy, or you're trying to go a little bit more dark for the fall, this is probably the palette to do it with. I think it's quite versatile and it'll keep you going all the way to Christmas, because again, it does have those two green shades and the red. So if you wanted to try a little something extra for the holiday season, I think this would be the way to go. And those are my thoughts. It's still available. You can get it now. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully it was fun and entertaining for you and gave you some ideas of looks to do. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out, and please subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you on this journey with me. Other than that, you can catch me on social media at SLAVIC CHIC. I post lots and lots on Instagram now, and we have lots of videos coming up. I'm doing at least 2 videos a week for all of October, so stay tuned for those, and hopefully I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!